Now, the united opposition has termed tomorrow's Thursday's 4.8 trillion budget as punitive and not Mwananchi friendly, and tabled their alternative abridged version of 4.3 trillion, that is 500 billion less. According to the opposition, key sectors like education haven't been well taken care of, terming it as negligence of the critical sector, and thus proposed State House and NIS budget cuts to fill up for the disadvantaged sector. As Alan Ochanda reports, they have implored their allied MPs to shoot down the Finance Bill 2026 should their proposals not be adopted.
The country's 2026-2027 4.8 trillion shillings budget, the highest ever, has been termed by the united opposition as punitive and not Mwananchi-centered. Alternatively, the opposition proposes a budget of 4.3 trillion shillings, 500 billion shillings less of the proposed budget. The opposition further proposes domestic borrowing to be capped at 500 billion shillings and not 995 billion shillings as proposed. The budget under the banner Kenyans First, Numbers That Work has rearranged allocations in order to free up money for critical expenditures such as health and education. The opposition in its proposals wants State House, ministerial administrative expenses and agencies such as Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority (EPRA) in favor of other budget lines. President William Ruto's pet projects have been under sharp focus from the opposition, and they insist they don't deserve any budgetary allocations.
We shall cancel the 104 billion SHA technology contract and redirect every shilling to frontline care, stocking dispensaries, paying nurses, buying medicines. We'll also increase KEMSA from KEMSA's allocation from 18.8 billion shillings to 30 billion.
The new administration next year will do away with the housing levy. And I want to put Kenyans on notice. You are being asked to start paying for these houses. Please don't. You just lose your money next year.
Edu Afya and Linda Mama, insurance plans for secondary schools and maternity plan respectively, are among the incentives the shadow budget proposes to reintroduce. This is besides funding both primary and secondary education in full to a tune of 737 billion shillings away from the proposed 686 billion shillings by the government. They further want NIS budget cut from the current 58.6 billion shillings to 23.6 billion shillings. The leaders further training their guns on the Finance Bill 2026, calling on their allied members of parliament to interrogate each and every aspect and stop being rubber stamps.
And in the event that our fellow citizens who are in government will not listen and make these amendments, my recommendation strongly, like that of all right-thinking and positive-thinking Kenyans, is the Finance Bill then should be rejected in total.
Even as Kenyans anxiously await for the budget reading Thursday, the United Alternative government terms it as not Mwananchi-friendly, calling on its members of parliament to shoot down the Finance Bill 2026 in its entirety should their proposals not be adopted. Alan Ochanda, KTN, Nairobi.
Still on matters budget, the Finance Bill